Hell yeah.
Was that the intro?
Take him to church.
I guess.
Now.
I was about to say.
It is
Damn,
now.
we just did our own
Like all the
custom
script.
intro, like
Look,
shit.
nigga, we do this shit all the time.
Yes,
In the
yes.
car, don't matter. Studio.
Man, Khelani Music is in the building.
What it
We'd
do,
like
man?
to welcome you to the Tastebuds podcast. Actually, very interesting story about Khelani is that he is on the original Tastebuds EP.
Yeah.
So he is an honorary
Yeah, man.
Tastebud member.
I'm a vet.
Thank you
honorary.
for helping us to craft the brand. I was just
Part of
mentioning
the
to him.
family.
I was mentioning to him last night. Your Spotify monthly listeners and followers definitely helped us to spotlight the project. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. As far as features and you know what I'm saying, brotherhood of music. If you could use your platform to help another person sort of get their streams up
Hell
and funnel
yeah.
your fan base to theirs, it works.
Karan bringing
especially-
that traffic.
Especially if it's all crank.
Definitely,
You feel
bro.
me?
All traffic, bro.
Hey man, all eyes on
All
Karan.
traffic 2020, man.
Talented motherfucker, so that's why people are paying
Appreciate you,
attention.
bro.
Karan is music, Pound Merlin, baby.
Pound Merlin, baby, man.
Shout out to Spaceship Shaw.
PG's original. Shout out Spaceship Shot.
Shout out
man.
Sean Barron.
Shout out Sean Barron. Shout out
Shout out
Sean Ray
Atlantic.
Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shout out
Safi
the world.
is it Safi music?
Safi music.
Safi, yes.
Yeah, real loud.
Hell yeah. Takes the team, man. Takes the team.
DMV, we gon' crank
Definitely.
today. Tired of us.
Tired of us.
Yes, sir.
Never lied on us.
Hell yeah.
Karan is music, man.
Karan's in LA. It's a great day.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
sir.
I've been in LA for a week cutting my latest album.
Hell yeah.
Well, you can call it a mixtape album. What's the difference?
It's an album.
I'm calling it
You
an
know,
album.
project.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We've listened to it already. It's an album, bro.
I'm doing real loud. We got to call it an album now. But yeah, doing the I'm gonna call it Slim Wild because we was in the studio. We thought about what we should call it, and I said Slim Wild because the last one was Wild Level Volume 1,
Yes.
All right.
which we thought this was gonna be Wild Level Volume 2, but it's sometimes when you elevate past where you think you're gonna elevate.
Yeah.
And I feel like we skipped Wild Level 2, and now we just elevated to just Slim Wild.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
His
That's
alternate
major
ego.
capitalization
New mode.
on who I
Yes.
am as an artist, and especially being balanced and harmonious as I am. I think it's very interpretive that it be called Slim Wild. I'm Slim Dude. You know what I'm saying? My brother here, Slim Dude. We all know what it is. We call each other Slim in the DMV. You feel
Exactly.
me? So
Karan is
that's
from Temple Hills,
very
Maryland.
imperative in my area. You know what
Indeed.
I'm saying? And we gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it rocking.
Indeed.
DMV stand up.
Oh yeah.
You know what
Man.
I'm saying? So
Shout out to Temple Hills, man.
yeah, man. Shout out Temple
When
Hills,
I-
Oxon Hill.
When I first met Karan, he was in an apartment complex. I think it was that Oxon Hill?
Niggas was on Brinkley Road. yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so he was in an apartment complex and he was mixing some of the most beautiful music I'd ever heard through a fucking iHome Mixcraft. And
Real
I
live.
think it was what did you have, Adele?
Niggas had. Yeah, I probably did have Adele.
Yeah, Adele
I
laptop.
upgraded to
man.
some other shit, and then
Mike
honestly,
in the corner.
HP. That's what I had.
You feel what I'm
Yep.
saying? To all the artists out there that's really
Now we
grinding
smoking
and-
those.
Yes.
You feel me? Come
to
on
all,
now.
to all the artists that's out there and really grinding, man, this is a true, you know what I'm saying, example of what it is to get it out the mud and
Definitely.
to really, you know what I'm saying, to really grow
Yeah.
from a sprout to
Do
what is now becoming a legendary
Are
career.
people ever well, you came out of nowhere? What's up?
I
And
mean,
you're let me tell you, I didn't come out of nowhere. I've
right,
been working.
Right. It's like I think people in today's generation grow up off of things that become trending. So it's I grew up. It's like the lane that you become trending off may not even be your actual target of where you actually want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you use the things that are going on currently as a way to ride. You know what I'm saying? Because life is all about the flow. It's gonna keep moving and keep growing. So you basically surf. Basically, that's what you're supposed to do.
Let's talk
You
about
surf.
let's talk about your come up, man. Because I remember the early days when you were on Vine and you were Vine famous, and Khelani was your Vine wife, and
Yeah,
stuff
for a
that.
little bit.
Exactly,
What?
man. That shit was fire, man. Seeing you in the checkers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I
cracking.
remember that shit.
Back in the day, Karan's Vine profile used to go
I
so
need to see
wild.
some
You
of
feel what I'm
these.
saying? Just
Yeah, this was 100. I had 100K on Vine. It was some and me and Khelani just friends. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
That was
yeah,
some
yeah.
people did that shit just for like, I don't know, attention or whatever. Like,
I still love to see that feature from
comedy
y'all
too.
very soon.
nah, that would be a dope feature,
Yes.
and we was talking about that before. You know what I'm saying? But like,
That'd be crazy.
who knows? Maybe one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll like make sure we take care of that or whatever.
Indeed,
but,
indeed.
Yeah, definitely though.
But it was like comedy based, right? Like it was funny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was funny
definitely.
stuff.
You're a
He
funny
was
guy.
also-
You make
I was
jokes and shit.
I was definitely making jokes with
Yeah.
the singing. I was
Yeah.
definitely singing.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Hey man, everybody loves comedy. Like
Yeah,
everyone needs to
definitely.
laugh.
He's also doing like go-go remixes and chops and shit like
Bruh.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On the
Really-
daily.
Really representing the city well and putting it on his back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Sean, you got
Niggas
some
had the
weed on?
checkers vine. The checkers vine went. Damn, my man popped the dinosaur head off.
See if he can get it out of there.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, took the gas out.
Pass that gas to the back seat.
That's the true
Oh,
definition
yeah,
of
taste
we like
buds.
to welcome you.
Taste buds. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That was me, you, culture. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Smoking and shit, making motherfucking
Yeah, that's
vibes
crazy.
and
That
shit.
the actual
Pass
song
the shit to the
concept.
backseat.
Yes, the song concept came from Quran and my brother and I like smoking in the fucking hotboxing in his whip,
Hell yeah.
Kill.
and then we were all
Send
just
pass that
freestyling.
shit to
And
the
like
backseat.
I was holding
winning
the
the
J in
race, I
front
can't
seat.
let it pass me.
On the way to
Bad
Red
Joan and she classy. She in the passenger trying to get nasty. Oh.
Hey. Yeah,
This is
man.
regular rap shit, man. But that shit was tight though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, it's so many songs that just came out of us like,
It's
you
an
know what I'm
assisted
saying,
grinder.
just cranking and like smoking. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That shit hard to break up with your fingers.
yeah, definitely.
Rocket
Oh, yeah.
came from doing that. You know what I'm saying? We was in the studio. Rocket is on Wild Level Volume 1.
Oh yeah, Rocket,
Yeah.
man. All right, let me tell you how Rocket came about.
So,
So we sitting in the studio, you know what I'm saying? And bro just pull up off the support, like, you know what I'm saying? Just all the time. Just pull up off the support. Like, every time I'm in town, you know what I'm saying? Pulling up off the support. And we always been that way about each other, like, always supporting each other. Like, bro, go hard, you know what I'm saying? Do what
Facts.
you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's always love, bro. So the nigga just always pull up, you know what I'm saying? And we always got gas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We always, like, catch up and all that shit.
I gotta have a weed on me
And
when I pull up.
hell
Bro,
yeah,
session,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's just mandatory.
And like the situation was like I'm in the studio recording. I finished all my songs. I'm like, bro, like we gotta do one. We gotta write a song. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
So, play the beat, and then I think, oh yeah, I made that beat. Jag gave me the sample. I made the beat, and then after that, Shaw put the hook on the joint. Like as soon as we came in, it was like we came in the studio. Shaw went in the studio. No, he went in the booth. I'm smacked right now. Hold on. He went in the booth and he was like,
Like I'm James, like I'm James, like a nigga James
we
Harden.
was just we was just like real live vibing back and forth, and he came
Bring
up with
your
the
body, I'm a
yeah,
nigga
James Harden,
Harden.
exactly. But no, what you say that first stamped it, because at first it was like
Lambos at the
it was like
Arco.
good gas. I said
Yeah.
good gas at the Arco. He was like,
Yeah.
nah, like Lambos at the Arco.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
facts,
Like so, it's
facts,
like
facts.
yeah, good
I think
gas.
it was first it was good gas like an Arco.
Good gas like an Arco.
You know
Fact.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
And it was
pulling
like
up with
man.
the Lambos, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? 'Cause
right.
we dreaming big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're in LA and you driving down Wilshire, or you're in like Beverly Hills, some shit like that, and you see all these people with no swag or not necessarily out here like really like grinding to get theirs, and it's just spoon fed to them. You like to picture yourself
Yeah.
in that position, and you just like, man, nah. Like when I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like still gonna be resourceful and like hit up an Arco for gas, but it's gonna be a Lambo at that moment.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most
Exactly.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. know?
I want you to talk about a little bit like production, because like I don't know if people know, like you made a lot of your first stuff. You still work on a lot of your shit yourself.
Oh yeah.
He produced Clock In.
I mean, you
know what I'm saying?
you
My joint on
threw-
Sound Bites.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure you did the drums on Backseat, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I did something.
So that was like a
I
collaboration.
know I did
between you
something
and
because I'm
Roger.
always
No,
doing
no, no,
something.
no.
You know, you got so much stuff that you do. You just forget. Like
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He
Like
Production
did
shit.
he did the drums on Down My Line.
Down my line, okay.
yeah.
This one, the beat
But
that's
yeah,
playing right now.
oh, facts. That's time.
Yeah.
Facts.
But yeah, just talk about like where'd you start like producing? Like, did you just kind of produce out of necessity of like I need a producer? Like I'm just gonna do it myself.
Right.
Yeah, right? That's
Damn.
kinda how it
Called
happens.
it. See, that's the energy when you smack and you high, and you vibrating like that. Nah, definitely. I feel like that definitely played a major role. Me feeling like I didn't want to depend on anybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To accomplish something that I feel like I should be able to do that by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I see somebody do it by themselves, it's like, all right.
So you just said, fuck it, I'm just going to pick this up. And
they're utilizing what they have better than me if I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to keep elevating and keep expanding yourself and pushing yourself to the max at everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to keep moving. Like
yeah,
you know
and then I feel like what's best about that, or the best thing that came from you working like that, was that like you got like a tunnel vision mentality. So crazy that when true industry stuff started happening for you, I remember you telling me that like some of this shit like I couldn't even like believe, like you know what I'm saying, like Sean Barron or Gary Leon in your DM, like yo, we, you know what I'm saying, we work to place records, and you like trying to figure out even like what all that shit mean, like place records, I'm gonna fly you out, like we going, you know what I'm saying, and like you being with Ism in those early days, you feel what I'm saying, like you and Ism just coming out to LA for your first time. Ism's from talented producer from North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
damn, Ism was out there like a week before me, and I came the week after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we both was in that scene together. I remember that. Yeah.
So just like figuring out the whole like industry process for you, and then like that was dope from just like a friend's perspective to be able to be invited into that process and just learn a whole bunch about like what it's like just from like shadowing bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I always pulled up as well when you have somebody that's genuine as fuck, that's going to allow you to like see how they create, you know what I'm saying, see how the plays are being put together. I can't do anything more than like support, you feel what I'm saying? Like
facts.
You know what I'm saying? And just to be there through the...
It's crazy just to see like honestly, like last night, like just watching you work it's inspirational, and it's just like you know, you learn from that shit, and like you just see like the work ethic of people, and like you know, people hear your music, they don't really know what goes down in the studio, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
All the hours you put in, like
right.
So
let's talk about like some of these smoking products since we got them up here. I know Karan wanted to he was interested in trying out the...
I think there's some mail that just came in the mail. Literally
the
right
mail
now.
Is here.
From our good friends Minties.
Yeah.
Man, sell them on that, because I know y'all. Yeah, because you're a tobacco smoker, right?
Bad.
So
hell yeah.
This is a clean tobacco alternative.
Yes.
That
definitely. That's why it's all fresh. Y'all call it Menties because it's all fresh like that.
Packs in the mail.
Karan is also
fresh
an
breath of air.
Like healthy lifestyle living as well. Like if you guys don't know, he's vegetarian or pescatarian.
Longevity.
Feel what I'm saying? We out here like in the studios learning how to preserve our voice and smoke properly. Feel what I'm saying?
Hey, thank you,
bruh.
I think this should cover the next 2 episodes, maybe. You know, we smoke about a box and a half an episode.
Hell yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? What's up?
Let me introduce you to the Moose Labs mouthpiece, right? So this like it's like a good tool if like you're a germaphobe, like if you don't like, you know what I'm saying, want to smoke somebody else blunt or some shit like that. You can actually have this on your keychain or something like that, right? And this is what you do. You put it.
It literally will fit like that. It'll fit like anything. It's crazy. It's like
yeah, that's with silicone.
Yeah, it'll just like kind of like take the shape.
Silicone is like solid water.
Right? It also has like a filter here.
It's got a carbon filter, yeah.
So it makes the hit way smoother.
Wow.
Filters out any like other pathogens that are harmful to your lungs and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Moose Labs.
Shout out to Moose Labs.
Yeah, man. And we like to keep people like safe, you know, smoking like, and like, you know, that's why like, you know, we try to advocate, you know, away from tobacco, because it's a different high too, you know, like people don't realize like when you smoke a blunt with tobacco, it's like, you know, you're getting that nicotine and the weed, so it's like it's a different feeling.
So I got a question.
Go ahead, hit that. It's so smooth.
Try that out.
I got a question. Is what was I about to say?
Hit the blunt.
All right,
it'll come to you. You gotta like hit it a little harder because it's like, oh shit, he blew it out.
Fumble!
I guess that could happen. Don't.
Nah,
exhale.
that was my fault.
It's all right.
Like
we got our grounds team on it.
It's like when you first hit a bong and you blow into a bong. I've done that, like blown into a bong.
Yeah,
I think it just needed to be lit again.
Indeed.
There we go.
Thank you for adding the boxes to the display. I don't know why I put them to the side because we're gonna smoke them all right now. So I appreciate you.
We're gonna smoke them.
We're gonna smoke them all right now. Fuck. Let's see. Is it gonna work? All right. It's a little bit.
It's fire.
Yeah. It's just like, you know, it filters out like a lot of that shit. So it's like the hits, you can rip it harder, and it's like,
there you go.
see what I mean? And like it tastes better. Yeah, you gotta really hit it. Cause it's like, you know, it's carved up.
Oh,
But see how you got like a hard hit and like nothing,
But
you
it
know what I'm
still
saying? No
feels
coughing
smooth.
after,
Yeah.
like
It still feels smooth though.
exactly. It's probably really gonna help you as far as like the
And then
cadences
shit,
when you in the booth.
we got
and
this-
shit.
we got this bad boy too.
We didn't read the instruction manual. That's what we didn't do.
Okay.
Shout
Probably
out.
said
pop it
pull
open.
firmly.
Exactly. Yeah.
It does
Yep.
say pull firmly.
Whoa! If it didn't, guess what? It does now.
We're gonna try the other contraption.
We just added a Quran description into the fucking footnotes.
check this out.
Now we're smoking the blunt bubbler by MJ Arsenal. Shout out to MJ Arsenal. You feel what I'm saying? I've always said,
See,
man.
I like this thing.
Yeah. That shit's
Yeah,
like
you can take
brother,
a break. He's like,
that's just like hitting
the.
that's just like hitting the bong and the blunt at the same time.
So
yeah.
what happens when you're at a party? The party's popping as fuck, and then like some people show up, like a bunch of boyfriends show up, like for the girls. Like
Oh yeah, they get kicked out.
you kick their ass out the door.
Yeah,
Correct.
Definitely.
So that's a good party. You know, everyone's single.
Yeah. Oh yeah, check out my single.
He's like, oh wait, that is what that song's about.
Yeah, check out my single, man. I got a single with Ty Dolla called "No Boyfriends."
Ooh.
Yeah, man, check it out, man.
No big deal.
You want to talk about like how that relationship developed, like you and Ty?
That shit's
Oh
great.
yeah, like
Oh shit.
I wrote a couple records with Ty. Hold up.
Fumble.
Fumble.
You had shit.
Damn.
That's what
Like,
happens when you be using like all this shit. So
Yeah,
I gotta get my head in the game. Big pause.
yeah. But you know we gonna keep surfing. So yeah, but like
Your relationship with Ty. Let's
oh yeah,
move
like
back to
Ty's a dope artist, bro. Ty's a
Hell
dope
yeah.
artist. I feel like actually I spoke him up a little bit because I was like, I know I am who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you see somebody that's like similar to you and they're a little older, but they doing music and you love music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my whole name been Khelani's music on Instagram for like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So like I always say, and I smoke endless gas, bro. I've had songs about weed.
bro, that's
You
why
feel
you're on
me?
this fucking show.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Smoke weed.
So, you know, who I wanted to be as an artist, it seemed like it was almost parallel. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
East Coast, he's West Coast. It's like
Facts.
literally just like that. But we both talented as hell, bro. Like, and on no song is our potential ever like overlooked or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, limited. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, and we're very vocal. So like,
Yeah.
you
And
know
those
what I'm saying?
possibilities.
Yeah.
That
But
shit's
we
crazy.
ended up like I wrote a song for him.
Okay.
Basically, and it ended up going on a free TC Deluxe called Like a Drug. And from there, like, you know what I'm saying, we just kept in contact, kept like sending songs back and forth. I was placing records with other artists too,
Okay.
you know, at the time. So
Elhae.
yeah, Elhae,
So yeah, it
like
just
other
worked
people.
out. Like it's just good timing and everything.
Yeah,
and
definitely good timing because like, you know, I was ready to like work with different artists anyway. Like I
Yeah.
feel like you got to stay connected. You got to like, you know what I'm saying, keep pushing.
Absolutely.
So like that was definitely one of the major
And
marks.
it's reciprocal, right? Like now that you've reached a certain status in your like career or indie career, like now you're able to like work with writers and stuff like that when you're crafting
Right.
records and shit like that. So it's
Right.
all about like having that next step and then giving back to people who are in your same position, sort of giving them a shot to be where you are, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then another weird thing that happened, every breakup that I went through, a Ty album like got me through it. Like no cap, bro. Like,
I believe that
like he
shit.
make you
Yeah.
say
Just-
fuck it, bro. Like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like he make you really say fuck it sometimes. Like
Yeah.
and it's like
That's the
you
anthem.
have to be assertive like that. You have to like have that about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I call
Absolutely.
myself romantic savage because you got to like have that balance. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That you know
It's kinda that, like-
emotion and logic. You know what I mean?
It's like that direct, like, you know, direct love.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you
Straight
how it is.
shooter.
It's all
Yeah,
about
straight
knowledge
shooter.
yourself too. You want to talk about like some of your I think we were talking about like celestial beings and signs and like your rising.
you're definitely
your
into
rising.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a rising
need-
Libra.
Talk about all that. Explain
You need
it.
to put us on. to
I
that.
watched a video on it recently. It said like we got like a Venetian lens about us, like how we are perceived and how we perceive people is ruled by Venus basically, and like we like have like a balance about us. And I'm big on harmony, and I'm a number 9. I'm December 18th. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nine
Number nine.
is an energy number. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
we
very
know
harmonious. You know what I'm saying?
We know you big on harmonies. If you go and type in like Quran, is musical Quran's music on Apple Music, on all your
Decline.
favorite streaming platforms.
Shit.
Another straightforward song. If we can't fuck, don't hit
You
my
will know.
line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a simple, like straightforward thing to say on a song that you don't really get that
Facts.
with like
Yeah.
R&B.
Nah, when I heard that
typically.
shit, I was like, oh, okay, it's like that. Hell yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like
That just gave everyone else confidence that's listening. Like, yeah.
like you be straightforward about it. The thing is, you'll start attracting people that are straightforward.
Quran's that type of artist where
Intentions.
he brings confidence on the record. So if you're a fan of Quran, you damn near like, I heard Kanye say this, but like if you're a fan of an artist that's super confident, then you're a fan of yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So like
Hell yeah,
when
I
you
believe that.
hit that, then you're like, when she don't hear my line, you know what I'm saying? Everybody feel that because if you feel the same way and you just
Yeah.
confident to speak about it, it's just like, man, it's just like a retweet. You feel what I'm saying?
And then it's
like-
from like
shit, he said it best.
From like a fan's perspective, it's
Yeah.
like, yo, it's like we're singing along.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're pretending like we you. Like essentially,
Exactly.
like that,
Exactly.
That's really what it is.
And I'm a Sag, so Sages is like, they're very like, what's the word?
Philosophical?
Philosophical. So it's like, yeah.
Prophetic.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. That's tight. You're deep. You're deep, Quran. You got a lot to you.
That's a fact.
Layers.
Yeah.
Layers. You got
Layers, like his music.
Like an onion.
You got onion.
Onion.
Like
What we was
ogres
saying earlier.
have layers. That shit was funny.
You played a lot of shows recently in the past year or two. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Do you
HBCU tour.
Yeah. Do you have
Oh
like
yeah,
a
I
favorite?
did have the HBCU tour. I'm the first person to have ever opened up for Melanie Fiona.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
what else?
That's tight.
We just go through my accolades.
Like what was like your favorite? I know that you did at the Howard Theater, right?
Yeah, talk
in
about
DC.
that, like,
was
what-
that's got to be one of your favorites.
What
for
was
sure,
your
right?
favorite performing experience?
My favorite performing experience was
Yeah.
probably.
I know that college shit went crazy.
When I performed at Bowie. And the thing is, shout out to Bowie, by the way.
Hey!
But like, the type of showcase that I was performing on, it was more diverse. It wasn't like directed towards a certain sound. So,
Yeah.
it was everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody from different colors and different, like, genres and different, like,
Backgrounds and
and even different types of artistry, you know what I'm saying, was out there. So, like, it was like everybody. You saw certain people that glowed at certain glow at certain when they hear certain sounds. Like if a certain artist get up, you know what I'm saying? A certain amount of people will stand up.
It's like a melting
But-
pot, but like of accepting energy. type
Yeah,
shit.
and they was rocking with us, but like on the real, like why I feel like that was the best performance ever, it was because my friends was with me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
On some real like
That's special, man.
on some real shit, like
Yeah.
it was because my friends was with me. That was the only thing.
Yeah,
awesome,
because
man.
like it's like crazy. Like what inspires us to write, or what inspires us to be content with what we're writing is that we know that our friends will back us up and accept it. As far as like, what I'm saying, nah, bro, this shit crank. Like regardless of what anybody has to say about it, the world has to say about it, regardless of what your management or business team has to say
They're
about
gonna
it.
tell you
feel
the
what I'm
truth.
saying?
They're
Like you go with your intuition because you've built a repertoire with a group of people that like set the bar and stand it for what the fuck you consider to be crank. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
that shit do rock though, man. Like for real.
I mean, yeah, everyone's got their own preference in
So
music.
that's what I'm saying. So just to have them there while you performing,
yeah.
that's over the top.
Have the family with you, It's like
Yeah, and my
the
family
way.
was there too. That was crazy. Like
that's amazing.
Like I feel like the other schools, like probably invested a little bit more money into their events, but like
but that one was special. for
it's
that
like
reason.
the events, whatever the event is, they had to land on the tour date, like so we can like travel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because we was going all over, up and down the East Coast. So
Okay.
it was like, some were like.
Where all did
not,
you go? You remember? He's like, shit, I don't even remember.
Bro, I just was happy when it was over, bro. Like, cause it was like
It was a lot
I
of
was
work.
yeah, bro. It was a lot.
Yeah, talk
It was a
about,
lot
like-
of traveling.
Talk about that, like how to keep up with that, like as a traveling artist. Like a lot of people want to go on tour, but like it's not like it's all fun and games. There's no vacation. Like you're working.
Yeah, it's just like you gotta do what you gotta do, like no matter the circumstances.
Balance,
It's like,
though,
That's
like, I mean-
the real test. Like
Yeah.
getting somewhere on time, getting there efficiently, how well you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like did you sleep?
Like
what
what distractions are you bringing with you? You know what I'm saying? Like what like
Yeah.
like how are you managing your money, like, as you're traveling? Like, are you being,
Facts.
like, fast with your money, or, like, are you saving it? You know what I'm saying? Things like that really
Facts.
matter. Like,
All that
probably,
shit comes into factor. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and for real, as far as performing, I feel like the impression that you give the audience is the impression that you're gonna get right back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you give that,
Yeah.
like, you don't really feel like doing it, or you don't really
come
feel
out
confident, like, they're gonna look at you like, what are you doing?
They'd be like, I don't believe you.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Word to the wise,
they're
man.
gonna be like, oh, that's nice. Who made the beat?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't
Facts.
gonna be like, damn, bro, that was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's a difference. So,
Do you have any like pre-show rituals, like right before you go on, like some things you like to do or like listen to, or like?
I mean, I talk to myself.
Okay.
Like,
Like in
yeah, I
the
talk to
mirror?
myself. Nah, not in the mirror.
He's like, that's weird.
Nah, like, I just.
You just hype yourself
yeah,
up. And
Yeah, nah, I talk to myself like on some, like, you know,
Self-coaching.
like, all right, make sure you do this, make sure you do that.
Yep, got
you know
you.
what I'm saying?
yeah, remind yourself.
Like, all right, yeah, and
Hit
then
those
like,
cues.
and then it's like, it don't even really matter. It's like, at the end of the day, what I wrote down in my head, I may not even say,
Yeah.
but like what I do naturally will like be better.
So when you get up on the stage, yeah, like do you like just kind of like black out and just kind of like just, you know, like.
Yeah, I go into like beast mode.
Exactly. Yeah.
Facts. Hell yeah. Well, shit, we're gonna transition into our smoke break, but before, right before we do that, I wanna like give a plug to our merchandise. If you look around, I'm supporting Lava Cali right now, and it's my pen design. Karan got a custom made shirt.
Oh yeah.
Shot been going
Fresh
dumb
off
on the
the press.
press.
Power of all,
By
man.
Shaw Infinite, aka Partner Presser.
You know
Partner
what I'm
Presser. You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
Partner presser.
Over there, we got like a custom Tastebuds tie-dye shirt.
It's custom. You can't
Mike
get this.
Gato mixing.
Exclusive.
But we also have a few more tie-dye shirts in the clip that will be up on Etsy that I'll be auctioning off. Also, if you take a look to the front, you'll see the two orange designs. One is a short sleeve, one is a long sleeve. Get your construction work on, help us build.
Safety.
You feel what I'm saying?
Safety.
Yeah. Oh, also shout out to our necklaces that are also up for sale. So, break in case of emergency. You feel what I'm saying? That cork.
Emergency weed
That cork.
Break in
actually-
case of emergency. Oh,
that
bruh.
cork, that cork
Emergency
actually
weed stash.
comes out, so you can have a little bit of weed stashed in there, probably like maybe up to a gram of if you can fit like a dense nug in there. You feel what I'm saying? You can put like a gram in there and like smoke a little bowl or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So it's the
You
break
never
in
know.
case of emergency. You know what I'm saying? Tastebuds necklace, man. We gonna put the link up somewhere right here. Link in description. You feel what I'm saying? So that you guys can follow and
This damn thing thump.
and buy them
crazy, right?
things. You know what I mean?
Thump right here.
Smoke break.
Light that shit up.
It's like, man.
Alright, I'm gonna light this shit.
Just got back from the smoke break, man. I want to head right into some segments that I totally skipped over from just indulging into this ganja during the first half of the podcast. So I wanna bring up our segment called Raps and Raps. Basically, I just want you to talk about what you prefer to roll, as far as like when you know what I'm saying, when you rapping weed, and talk about like a verse in music that changed your life, or like something that you thought was like super cool. It could be your verse that you heard. Yeah.
I feel like, well, first of all, what I roll with is bamboos, and I used to roll sheets. We call it sheets and funnel in the DMV, but I used to roll like, you know what I'm saying, bamboo papers, and basically put
That's it.
tobacco in it, but it's like,
And you burn it. You burn
Yeah,
it. I saw the technique,
burn it.
and I was like, okay.
yeah, burn and crunch, burn and crunch.
Burn
Don't
it.
be
You know
out
what
of
I'm saying?
sheets.
But you can't over season it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Never over season it.
yeah, you can't over season the junk.
There's definitely some wild lovers that ran out of sheets before and rolled the whole frontal. Super wild.
It happens.
Super wild, yeah.
It happens.
Spicy.
Roll a whole funnel, just all the spank.
That's
all
just-
the
that's
spank
a
you can
spliff,
get.
You know.
You might suffer
spliffington.
cardiac arrest.
You might die.
No lie. This is no way.
All right, so bamboos with the
Sheets
with the
and
fronto
funnel.
and the sheets.
Yeah.
It's a specific process that you got.
You gotta tear off the glue.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Fuck the
tear the
glue.
glue off.
You got.
If you got the classics, you gotta tear the glue off.
You just like gotta crush the paper up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
crunch the paper up.
Yep.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Okay.
Unfold.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Gas.
Light it up.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta light the funnel a little
Season.
bit.
Season the funnel. You see what I'm saying? Roll that jump.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Twist
All
the top. Ignite. You know what I'm saying? Good night.
Good night.
It's as simple as that.
Good night.
Like,
All right. Thank you for bringing us to that process. I appreciate
Facts.
it.
you know.
That's
And then let's
fire.
talk about a verse in music that changed your perspective on.
A verse in music that changed my perspective. I feel like a lot of verses. See, it's hard to say like one thing because like time
Let's
keeps
just
moving.
ramble them off then.
Time keep moving. I just feel like at the same time, if you look at the past, there's been people that's been talking conscious and we wasn't listening.
Okay.
It's people that's talking consciously more now, but it's only because we're just noticing it. And it's changing our perspective because we are projecting that perspective that we've been missing
Okay.
right now at this point.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the age of Aquarius. Like my bro. You feel me? So that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like now we are at another level of awareness in the world. You know what I'm saying? Information is free. Information is, you know what I'm saying, key. A vibration. It's all the same. Everything is the same. You know what I'm saying? Like we in a world of like duality where it's either one thing or another.
So
But
you're saying-
actually feeling the moment is the harmony of the opposites, and being balanced is, you know what I'm saying, the key to being able to gravitate towards something.
Yeah.
If your what you call kundalini is not aligned, you know what I'm saying, then you can't make balanced decisions and attract balanced
Energy.
right.
Okay.
It's like if you let me put it like this. If you riding a bike, you know what I'm saying, you have to have a balance and before you can push anywhere.
Yeah.
Before you can go anywhere, before you can have direction.
You gotta stand that bitch
You
up.
have right. So when it comes to things that involve your pineal and things that you can see, you know what I'm saying, that's, you know, not there, but it is there. You know what I'm saying, like dreams or whatever you want to call the other side. You know what I'm saying. You can gravitate and allow more things to manifest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. The more you keep that in your perception.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? How you perceive things. You have
Yeah.
to be what you want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Be everything that you want to like attract. Because everything that you're attracting, even the things that you don't like, is things that are a reflection of you. Because somebody else may see that thing a whole completely different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody got the same amount of brain cells, so everybody can, you know what I'm saying, understand the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying, or be on the exact same level.
Yeah.
It's about where you at and your experiences.
I like the focus.
You know what I'm saying, and how much you can connect to somebody else and have a empathetic aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this day and
I
age,
feel
like
you.
people, like you be standing in a room with like 25 people and everyone's just looking at their phone. No one's saying
Exactly.
anything to each other.
Facts.
It's like people are not like in this world. They're just
Right.
stuck in in their phone and their screen.
So,
Right.
but so in regards to choosing a song, it's hard to choose because you're constantly being changed by like a wave of consciousness that's everlasting. It's like it's past, present, and will be here. Is what you're saying, right?
Basically,
All right.
we gonna be alright. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like we gonna be. Look at how far you've came. You know what I'm saying? Like, and things don't end. Like
Progression.
energy is everywhere. Nothing dies.
Fact.
Just
Energy is infinite.
It just goes into something else, right?
what is die?
It's not like a thing, right?
What else do you call die?
Decomposition.
2 dice.
Okay.
2 dice is die, but it's die because it's 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if we are in the middle and we're one experiencing the one moment, you know what I'm saying? It's only because we have something to compare something to. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say something is positive, or if something's cold,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you only know that it's cold because you have heat to compare it to.
Okay.
If something's hot, it's because you have cold to compare it to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when it's in the middle, if it's warm, you know that's either like the cold warm or the warm warm. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what
like
I'm saying?
people who grow up in the cold, are like, it's not cold.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you only have like one or the other, but you know, the in between is the enigma. You know what I'm saying? The in between is how things happen, and it's the in between is like
That
the
sweet
root.
spot.
Right. That you go to when you record and you do something that you don't even know how you did it. But when
Yeah.
you try to show somebody else that you did it, it might not happen. Why?
Yeah. Exactly.
Perception can change. You know what I'm saying? Like
Everything.
yeah, what manifests.
Yeah. Damn. And that's like what the world is stuck on right now is perception. Like what it is that, you know, we perceive that you do. It's like we want to see the best of your life on Instagram. Like,
and that's because I want to see the best of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm attracting like the exact same type of energy.
Absolutely.
You just gotta, you know.
Absolutely.
I got a song called "Blessing" on the Slim Wild tape that I got coming out, and it's like, it's dope because it talks about, you know, being grateful. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Are you kind of like now have a chance to like kind of like sit back and be like realize what you've accomplished? Like, because I know shit moves fast, so it's like sometimes you don't have an opportunity for that.
Yeah, I'm more focused on what else I can accomplish because I know that things will keep moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk
about like, because you being a pescatarian, I know I want you to shout out some like places in the DMV that like are really
spots, like where we eat.
Oh, in
really,
the DMV,
like,
where we eating?
Like
oh, you
just
talking
go
about
ahead
the
and
food in the
go,
DMV?
Go ahead and plug some of the places.
All right, I'm about to plug y'all in real quick.
Let us know.
Talk
real quick,
and then talk about like what's the go-to orders.
Like,
bro, let me just run through. I'm gonna run through it real fast. I'm gonna run through it. I'm just random. I'm just run through it.
This is the top shelf segment. This is what Karan considers to be top shelf restaurants in the DMV.
Top shelf. All right, that's all right. So, it's this place called Vapiano's. It's like an Italian restaurant. Like they dope. They dope as shit.
Vapiano's. Yep.
Yeah, and then there's another joint called what is it? Food for Life. Food for Life.
Yep.
Food for Life. They got like
Food for Life. That's
y'all just gotta try. I ain't even about to tell y'all. Y'all just gotta. It's like a treasure hunt for y'all.
I've been to Vapiano's, so let's talk about that experience a little bit more. So like you gotta like walk in and like you choose like the style of like noodle and shit, right?
Right.
And then they like boil it on site.
They boil it on site.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it El Dante or
whatever, however you want.
However you want it to be.
However
like,
you want it.
What's your order?
What do you get? I use like it's some type of like flat noodle, but it's like a regular spaghetti noodle.
They got a whole
linguine.
Yeah.
And then I get the salmon, and then I get the sauce with the peppers, but they blend the sauce separate. You know what I'm saying? They throw cheese in the sauce as it's right.
Oh yeah.
And then they mixing it up, throwing shit in there.
One of those spots.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had one of those in college.
You know what I'm saying? Us. Throwing the joint in there, and then look, they take they drain the noodles, then they throw it in there with the sauce, then they take the little two wooden joints and they flop.
Yeah.
Food. They make all the like
It's
you
a
can
show.
see the cheese. Yeah, it's like
a show.
Yeah, for real. Like what is y'all trying? Like
it's like hibachi.
swords.
Yeah,
like they got
like
swords in their hands or
Italiano
some shit, bro.
hibachi.
Yeah, out here competing with hibachis.
I'm like, yeah, all right. So that joint was like Fruit Ninja or something.
Yeah,
they was real loud, crushing it.
So that's Vapiano's.
Food for Life.
Food for Life.
Food for Life got what is it? It's like a whiting sub. It's like called a karate sub or something like that. And you gotta get the comeback sauce. You gotta get it. You gotta get the
sauce that make you come back.
Yeah, you get the fried whiting and the comeback sauce. My favorite, I ain't even gonna lie, my favorite, like they all torch though. Like they are all torch.
Yeah.
I swear to God, but my favorite is Caribbean Goodness.
What's the go-to order from
Caribbean Goodness, and that's right by Iverson Mall. Everybody in the DMV know where Iverson Mall at. Like
Snickerdoodle.
You feel me? Snickerdoodles.
Iverson
Mall cooking.
Yeah, I didn't know you got some good ass taste. Do you fucking cook yourself?
Yeah, I definitely be cooking.
Cause being like
I be random cooking. Like I just be making shit. Like all right, what I want.
Grabbing random ingredients.
What tastes good?
Top
you know
chef.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, but it be all like working out too.
It tastes good. So that's what's up. I have like one more music question. Like the Work It Out record that you just recently put out. That shit is fire. Who's doing production on there?
That was D-Mal and Peter Lee Johnson.
Yeah, shout out to D-Mal. Shout out to Peter
definitely.
Lee.
That shit is
Peter Lee Jake.
Really dope.
D-Mal crushed that. He crushed that jump.
That definitely
It go this way, right?
I don't know. I'm
I don't know. I'm smart. Don't
in
even
the DMV,
matter.
they go to the
We
left
all
anyway.
blood, you know what I'm saying?
All J's go to the left.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
know that.
That's a rule.
Facts.
Well, like the process of that song, was that just kind of like sent a beat to you and you just worked on it, like, or like?
I had the song done like that's wild. I had the song done when I did the song done.
Okay. So it was like an older record.
Yeah. And then we just like
okay.
Put it out. But
Did you do any re-recording at all? Or?
That shit's clean too. Like,
Well, yeah, I think I did. I think I added like a little bit of background harms.
That's
like,
the key. Keep refining your work.
Yeah, keep refining your
you
work.
be going in on the fucking backgrounds and
yeah, man, because like I'm a rising Libra, so it's like I'm all about
harmonious.
Balance. Yeah, harmonious. Animal number 9, energy number. Like
it's gotta
strong
match
harmonies,
with the times.
strong harmonies, and fire. Why? Because I'm a fire sign. So strong
That's why
harmonies.
You got fire on the cover.
Strong harmonies of fire. Fire is knowledge, for real, for real. Strong harmonies of wisdom.
Strong harmonies of wisdom. You heard it.
Yo,
that's how
and
I feel
being
when
blunt,
I'm listening to that shit.
Being blunt and being true is how you find out who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you ascend. And that's how you know what I'm saying, acquire knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You know better, you do better.
Okay.
all right, here's what we're gonna do, bro. Here's what we're gonna do, bro.
That's some advice.
I'm gonna challenge you, man. I know Gato over here loves to take dabs.
Oh
So-
shit. Or is it that time?
Thank you, magical hand that I do not know of.
Shit. So this is live.
The MJ
rosin.
Royale
Live
mini
resin.
dab rig.
I feel like,
You smell that shit? Isn't
You
that
know
shit
what I'm
crazy?
saying?
yeah, bro, this smell bomb. What is
Right?
this?
It's Skittles.
Wow.
I challenge you to
It's
a
like
dab.
72%.
Like the dab?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I got you.
Just gotta heat it up.
Can you get the
All
little
right,
tool
my man
to
got
your
the
right?
torch. Oh, all right.
We need a little tool.
Look, I don't be getting that high, but we about to see today.
Yeah, we about to find out, you know. MJ Arsenal coming through with the high-powered torch, you know. We don't play around. We do not play.
I feel like I'm at Hibachi right now.
cooking up the shrimp. Talk about the first time you
What I'm supposed
dabbed,
to do
Shaw.
with
I'll take it. Shaw, tell me about the first time you dabbed.
Man, the first time I dabbed, I actually did it very incorrectly. I inhale very, very, very deeply. I don't encourage you to inhale very deeply. I don't encourage you not to inhale. What I encourage you to do is find a nice solid mid. You could just, you know what I'm saying? Like take a little bit of the dab, but then release it at the same time so you can pass through. What you don't want to do is hold that motherfucker in there for a long time.
Yeah,
if it gets
so
down there in your lungs, it's just Mike Tyson.
Holding in dabs,
Fighting.
like people used to say like, oh, holding the
Brawling.
weed, holding the weed, like it like
Round off
it's stronger, it's more of an effect. I'll take that. It's more of an effect. Like they're like, oh, hold it in, you're wasting that. You ever seen people say that shit?
Yeah.
All right, so we're 45.
Typically, yeah.
We're 45 seconds in, so we're good to go.
Gato got this shit down to a science.
Yeah, so we're doing like low temperatures. We're gonna take this cap. You were like playing with this earlier, spinning and shit. All right, so go ahead. I'm just gonna drop it in there and just hit that bitch. You got it. Shit tastes fire, right? There's some more in there too. I'm gonna clear that joint.
Yeah.
Too much?
I'm about to be fried. Oh my God.
You taste that though? It tastes pretty good, right? Like the terpenes. It's like very like
balance out my breathing so I won't cough hard as shit.
That's that rising. That's that rising shit.
Yeah. He's got the
You gotta balance. You gotta balance that shit out.
dab lung, you know. All right. Hell yeah. It worked. It worked.
Man.
Like, how is weed like a part of your process? Like when you're writing music, and like just like the work ethic and shit. Like, you know,
I mean, I get high like probably like a couple hours before.
it just helps you like, you know, focus a little bit.
Then I just be writing. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can keep you in the studio longer.
All day.
he gonna keep cranking till they tired of him. You know what I'm saying? We about to bounce out of here. Is there anything else that you want to like plug or?
Definitely go get that Wild Lover.
Wild Lover
Volume 1. Wild Lover Volume 1.
Be on the lookout.
I got a 3-part video series with James Harden on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Not James Harden. James Harden, the
song.
Yeah, not
the record.
Not the basketball.
Not the bearded man.
Yeah.
Nah, not the bearded guy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That shit fire. Go listen to that. Tell them where they can follow you. What's your at?
Quran is music.
Because Quran is music. He literally is music.
Yeah.
So
music
follow
is vibration.
him. Say what's
Quran
up for
means
us.
to recite.
We just want to say thank you for coming on, bro, and fucking talking with us.
Oh yeah,
it's been
no
real.
doubt, bro. You already know.
Yeah. It's been real.
You already know, bro.
My brother.
Appreciate you,
bro.
Quran, we're gonna go out.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna end it
go out with the tongues out.
You know what I'm saying?
Tongues out what?
Tastebuds shit.
Oh yeah.